Here's what's going on right now. People, you're going to get the same results. Though you see that it's 2020 coming January 1st, you still on that? You still on the first? Is the first of the new year? You're still on that? The winter solstice just passed, December 21st, and not too much attention was paid to that. But on December 25th, when a man that was said to have lived was killed, everybody was celebrating and everything shut down. It was nice and quiet though. I like that. It was like a pause. But it wasn't a reset. So now, where do we really go from here? Good question, right? Because it doesn't seem like many people know. We go back to the future. For those that need to know, that's where we're going. We're going back to the future. And though I may be on this planet 60 years, I'm going back to the future. And I'm getting younger. Because I'm really not from here. And neither are you. But you're accepting that you are. So you're going to get what you got because you're doing like they did. You're buying into the lies. And yesterday you celebrated them lies. And you told your children those lies. And they're going to live those lies. But not one of my grandchildren called me to say, I'm not even going to say the word, because that would be actually giving evil more power, and I refuse to do that. So I'm not even going to utter the word that starts with an M and ends with a mass or a massacre. Oh no, not me. Because whatever was written, the reason why you're still living it is because you subscribe to it. You see, even on Instagram, you are a follower, not a supporter. I don't have followers. I don't want followers. I want supporters. I want us all to support one another in transforming, not changing Christmas to Family Day or Children's Day and calling it something new. Oh, you know what that is, really? It's bullshit. I see a lot of people like bullshit. That's what I see on this planet. A lot of unbeneficial bacteria. That's called shit. Unbeneficial. Now, good bacteria would be manure. See? Ma. See? Ma. Manure. That what is nurturing. Ma, like ma. See? Manure. Mature. Nature. But no. A lot of people want to keep the shit going. And so it's going and going and going and going. And generations of our young people are now in shit. And they can't grow either now. You like that shit? Well, you create that shit with your mind. And the more we pay homage to the stuff, the traditions of men that were honoring Satan or the evil, the things below the belt. the chakras that are very, very much into the physicalness. We will be in what you call a problem. But I don't call it problem. I call it a puzzle, because each one of us has a piece that is in our heart. But we are not choosing to play our piece or our part, because we are particles. And there is no me and there is no you, but you just think that you are who you are, and who am I to say what I am saying? Well, let me tell you, I'm you. Don't like me? It's not my problem. It's your puzzle. That's all that I am. I'm just your puzzle. Trying to figure me out? Figure you out first. Yes. We don't have problems. We have puzzles. And our children need to learn from us what the real picture is. See? Because we have the picture inside of us. It's your vision. But then again, you lost that too. You're still on Martin Luther King, I had a dream, and a dream is for yourself. That's why he said, I had a dream. He didn't say, I had a vision. So, we still on people who don't have vision. Well, I'm a visionary. Created that way. So, from this point on, if you're with me as a supporter, open your valve. That's your valve. See, your mouth is your valve. That's where all the pressure gets released. And that pressure is what we're feeling right now in the world. Everybody who said something, it's what we're looking at. You feel the pressure? Somebody spoke it after they might have written it, because that is why it's called scripture. And we're playing the script, and we're playing right into their hands because they wrote it down. And how many of us have ideas that we don't write down? How many of things that you have thought about and you said, I should have wrote it down? Let me just tell you, if you would have wrote it down, you might have changed your destiny. Because it was an idea. It wasn't yours. Oh, you thought it was? Oh, poor baby. Well, it wasn't. It's a gift. See, when everybody was out buying gifts for children and this and that for Satan Day, you didn't recognize the gift of life in your heart. The gift that you have is you. Oh, you didn't have to pay for all that gifts and be broke right now and call it this and that. You see, that is the trick of Satan. Oh, Santa. It's to make things look like it's different. And you still falling for that? Oh, you're an adult. Not a nice title. I don't want to be that. I can be whatever I want to be. And that is what you told your child. You can be what you want to be. And then after you told your child that, you said, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. And when my smart granddaughter was told something by her mother, her mother said, why are you doing that? She simply said, because it makes me happy. Well, people, for those of you that celebrated the X, the cross, Mass, You did it again. And you might be planning to do it again. If it was tomorrow, you might do it again tomorrow because you like that, right? You like that shit. Huh? You like buying gifts instead of being the gift to somebody. You like that? Well, that is Satan disguised as Santa. And that is what you give to your children. Shiny gifts all wrapped up. Because that's what this Xmas Day is rooted in. It's rooted in the fact that you get a shiny gift from Satan because he wanted your soul. You didn't teach your children that, though. That's what it's about. Don't believe me? Start to research. I'm quite sure some people bought tablets and laptops and new phones. Use them. Find out who in the hell is Santa. And then you will find out that Santa started out with old Saint Nick. Oh, Satan Nick. How dare you put our children back into the same nonsense that you wanted to get out of, called slavery? No, you're going back. You see, we're going into the Aquarian age and we're going backwards, right? So you will be in a technological slavery because everything will mirror itself. It just won't look the same. You might not be behind bars, but you'll be in a cube and they'll keep finding ways to trick you because you subscribe to their holidays and you honor their sacrifices and you keep their shit going for generations. And you did it again. You feel good. You happy with your gifts? Because those are all Satan gifts. And if you didn't know, well, pardon me. I'll be your day after gift, your belated gift, to let you know that you can stop it now. It's enough. It's been enough. And if you are anywhere my age, shame on you. How do you expect to have what you say you want is a beautiful world for your children, but you're doing the same shit? If you keep the same rituals, you get the same shit. It doesn't matter what day you call it, what you say it is, you're still completing their acts. Because that is their tradition. To have the big tree with the presents under it, because Nimrod was killed. Because he wanted to build this Tower of Babel and say that if you have a God, then build this tower and reach your God, because I am God. Oh, but you didn't know the stories. You don't know the stories. You just follow, right? Like on Instagram, you a follower. Well, in 2020, it's already started. I don't know what you're waiting for. The energy on the planet has already changed. So if you're waiting for January 1st, you're late. Look at other cultures too. Their New Year's already begun. Why in the West everything is late? You see, if thinking was going to get us out of this, we would have been out long time ago. You think? Thinking has been going on for quite some time and we still in the shit, right? So that simply means, let me just give you a flash or an announcement. Thinking is not going to get us out of this. It is feeling. You say you love your children, but you do things that you know are incorrect. You keep the traditions going instead of saying March 21st, that is Children's Day. That is Family Day. Make it March 21st when the spring is coming up and everything is blooming. Can't we write our own script now? Because whatever is written comes into existence. So if we don't just tear up the book and burn it and say, reset, research, relive, it's the same thing going to go on and on for generations. And I hear for 60 years. And this that I'm saying is coming from the heart of a child. I've been watching like an observer on the planet. That's all. I'm here, but I'm not really, but really, and really not again. I'm an observer. I don't feel one way or the other about it. I'm just here because I'm supposed to speak on it. I'm beneficial bacteria. So, like me, don't like me, whatever. But when the slavery comes back again, I'll be an angel watching over you and yours, who you say you love now. Because I shall live, thy will be done, not my will, because we are just nature. You need to recognize before you wreck the world. And it doesn't matter what race you are. Because if you're Caucasian and you're a friend of mine, you need to help as well. Because with global warming, you will be gone. Because when the world heats up, you don't have this melanin. And we're going back. And so just like you say, white people are just very light black people. And due to the region in which they migrated, there was no sun. So it was like, that's how they get here. Well, if we're going backwards, and we are, guess what? The sun is heating up. Global warming. No one, no race is taking care of the planet. That is our home. It doesn't belong to one race. However, if we, in which we are, going back to the beginning, it's going to look like me. So, with that being said, since that's what people say today, with that being said, and I like that. With that being said, everybody needs to help right about now and stop being the shit. Manure would be more suitable. Please, thank you. I do mind my manners. I was taught that. But right now, people are not minding their manners. They think that they're supposed to mind their business and I should mind my business. Stupid. You don't have any business. You only think you do. I just finished telling you that you think. You don't know that you should feel and be touched. I hope my words touch you. Because you're even looking at this video, and had it not been for the light that comes into your eyes and touch your eyes, you wouldn't see me. And when you smell something, sweet or stink, it's because your olfactory nerves are being touched, and your mouth, that you ate all that food that maybe you shouldn't have eaten yesterday and become more acidic on the planet, it touched your tongue, and that is how you tasted it. So until something touches you, you don't have no sense. You have no sense at all until something touches you. You understand? I don't know who this message is for, but it came through. I lit my candles and burned my sage and held my Quantanite to keep all these rays that are being projected at us that we can't see, these invisible force fields and things that are trying to block us from hearing what our spiritual guides are telling us. My goodness, you can't hear them? And did you know that you are the answer to the puzzle? Did you tell your children that when they were wrapping or unwrapping the gifts? Are you teaching them? Or is everything that somebody else thought that we see and perceive in the world teaching them? Everything is coming in and nothing is going out. And our little babies have so much that they just came here with. All the gifts that we have are in our children. They just came here with them. They're not here long ago from the spirit world bearing all kinds of gifts. And you, and you, and you, and you, but maybe not you, didn't have enough sense to teach them about touch so that they can feel their way in this world, because we are in the darkness. But you perceive it not because of artificial light. And you say there's an Illuminati. There's no Illuminati. There is none. And if you watched my other video, I told you that that long wall that someone wanted to build, I didn't see one. And it's not done. Because whatever we think, you have to be careful about, because our thoughts are being intercepted. Because they're all out there from a long time. It was written. And what was written was someone's word, the gospel according to someone's perception. But what is in your heart is yours, and yours alone. Meaning, what is on your soul? See, because we are living souls from the great soul source. Are you in touch with your soul? Or have you lost your mind? Are you looking Or are you giving up? Because after yesterday, I feel like I want to, because I can't believe what I saw at all. People celebrating a day when a fat man with a red suit sits children on his lap and acts like he's jolly. And he promises little children gifts for their soul. And you, who are my age, allow that to happen again. And those that are younger than me that have children, you're doing it for your children now. So what are you teaching your children if you are younger than me? You would be teaching your grandchildren, because your children will give your grandchildren what you're giving them. The world will reset. Nature, Mother, will not have that, because we're going back. And we're going back to nature. With or without you. It's your choice. Santa or Satan. Choose. But really, they're both the same. I choose me. I want to choose you. But I don't know if I can trust you. After yesterday, you don't look trustworthy at all. You don't look trustworthy. And I don't think you even trust yourself.